Like you were a threat to the Ace's relationship. Point where Victoria went to change her skirts to a short skirt because she saw Ozzy.
Tofa says he's the same age as I am. Ben says he thinks Tofa is younger.
Does she know about your smack on Onyeka's bomb last night, for example? Was Wani a second choice because she chased?
It's a throwback, and let's throw back to the Sunday that came with lots of buzz. In fact, on this very Sunday, everybody collects. Like Ebuka did, general market, everybody. Starting with Anita, Ebuka asked Anita, can I know about this age brouhaha between you and Tofa, and what's the conclusion? And Anita said, well, they've decided to leave it blank until they're out of the house. Then she will find out the real age. And Ebuka now asked, so what did Ben tell you? Tofa was actually surprised to hear Ebuka asking Anita, what did Ben tell you? Because, you know, when this whole thing happened and Anita said Ben wrote something on his hands, but on his palm, but she didn't even bother reading it. Only for Anita to come now and say, he showed me something around 26, you know, and saying that Tofa is younger. But I've decided to go with Tofa, what Tofa told me until we're out of the house. And Ebuka then asked, what did Tofa tell you? And Anita said, Tofa said we are the same age. But why Tofa they fear? If you won't be man now. Why you can't they fear with your age again? Is it not better the earlier the better safe? The boss then moved to Onyeka. Okay, before Onyeka, Ebuka asked Shaun that he had a conversation with Mickey where he told Mickey that in the first week when they just got into the house that he connected more with Nelly, but he's not used to chasing people. So Ebuka now asked him, does it mean that you settled for Wani? Is Wani a second option because she's the one that did the chasing? But Shaun said no, he could have actually gone for whoever he wants. That Wani is first choice, his first option. He already has a connection with Wani even before coming into the house, although they've not talked before. So seeing her here and talking with her, everything just connected naturally. And now with Onyeka. Onyekus. So Ebuka asked Onyeka, what does she mean by saying she's a threat to the Aces and Nelita relationship in the house? That she was saying that the reason why the Nelitas took her to the HOH condo is so she will not be left in the house with the Aces. And Onyeka said, no, Ebuka, that, you know, she'll just be on her own, she'll be calculating things, it's just an assumption. And Ebuka said, where is that assumption coming from? He said, well, it's just how she felt. She even told the Aces, you know, this, your ship with Nelita, are you sure they're cool with our friendship? You know how we talk, we've been friends even before they started the whole ship thing. And it did not end there. Ebuka said, okay, to Ozzy and Victoria, the word jealousy has just been flying around there. You even said that Victoria went to go and change her skirt because she saw Ozzy. You need to see how Victoria screamed like, eh? And Onyeka said, well, she has always told Victoria, I know you like Ozzy. I think you like Ozzy and you're free to, you know, I'm friends with Ozzy. I just wanted to know what's going on. And Ebuka said, oh, it's cool how you're always using the word friend. And she said she just wanted to know what's going on, to know where she stands. And Ebuka was like, you are not in anything with him. Now you want to know where you stand. You are not interested. Now you want to know where you stand. And Onyeka said, no, not in that way. That, you know, when you're friends with a guy and they are running things, you want to know where to put the boundary, where to limit your boundary as not to cross their boundary and all that. And she also gave an example with when Femi was talking to Victoria and all that. And I'm like, okay. Honestly, if you remember at the beginning of this show, Ozzy told Onyeka that this you're trying to get information from here, in the long run might actually get you into trouble, because you might be innocent too. You might be cool, you might be doing it in a genuine way, just being you. But it won't end up that way. It won't turn out that way. People won't see that your intention. It will come up it will come off as something else. And I think that's just what's playing out with Onyeka. And another thing with Onyeka is that she just thinks something in her head and she voices it out. Like, come on, at times our intuition tells us things, but you don't just go acting on it, you know, saying it. Oh, you feel the babe loves Ozzy, she changes into a new skirt, your mind is telling you, oh, this skirt is because of Ozzy. Baby girl, keep it to your mind now. Now to the men them. So Ebuka told Sooj that it's nice hearing your voice because the only time he hears your voice in the house is when you're settling issues with Nelly. Ha! Come on, that one na lie, so. But I guess Sooj didn't get. So Ebuka then asked Sooj about Nelly, why is she complaining you're not giving her much attention, you know, and you even said you don't know why she's acting up on that. And so went ahead to narrate how at the party Nelly was dancing on her own. He was having fun as well. You know, you just want to get all the fun you can at that party. And then when he now went to meet Nelly, only for Nelly to start giving him attitude, but it's all sorted out now. They've had conversation around it and everything is okay now. And Ebuka now asked, so is she aware of what happened last night, that you spanked Onyeka's nyash? And so she said, well, we are both intoxicated at that time. It was just a joke, nothing serious. And Ebuka then asked, do you think it would be a problem? And he said, no, it wouldn't be a problem. They already had a conversation last night. Then to Kelly Ray. Ebuka said he's confused because you're in this house with your friend, but at the same time, you're angry that she's flirting with the guy. So what's going on? And Kelly Ray said, well, that one thing with Casa is that she's playful, but when you try to return the energy, she might get angry, and he does not want that to play out with his pair having problem with other people. That's why he had to talk to her about the whole Femi and Nepal stuff. Now to baby. Ebuka asked Zion on what he's doing wrongly as not meeting up with Chinwe's love language, because Chinwe keeps on complaining. And Zion now said, Ebuka, that our love language is different and Chinwe should know that we are no longer in that honeymoon phase. Fear men, no. And at that, Chinwe said, no, now we will continue to be in that honeymoon phase. He said, well, he's trying his best, but the babe keeps on complaining. Ben wasn't left out. I told you that night was general market to everybody. Ebuka asked Ben, if you are eating and you have just one meat, and you have to share this meat between Chizoba and Anita, who will you be giving this meat? And Ben now started saying, you mean Anita, Chizoba, must I share this? You know, Ben, Ebuka said yes, and only for this guy to start thinking about it though. And they said, I'll give it to Chizoba. I've always been giving her meat, so I'll give it to Chizoba. And Ebuka said, for you to even think about it, for you to take a time, pause, and be thinking who you will give, whether Anita or Chizoba. But well, see, we all know Ben likes Anita. This whole telling Anita Tofa is younger, blah, 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 blah. The guy loves Anita. And then the last question of the night was on Femi. Ebuka asked, there's a sitting arrangement in the house. Tell me about this divide. But Femi assured him that it's just a coincidence, that although people tend to be around those they're comfortable with, just like him, he has his people, you know, he will always be around them. But the whole sitting thing is just a coincidence. At times they all sit together as well. And then the business of the day, Chinwe and Zion got evicted. I'm happy that during their diary session, when Big Brother asked, what do you have to tell your pair, that they took their time to express love for each other, even pecked each other and all that. And Zion telling, reassuring Chinwe about their love. So coming on stage now, Ebuka asked Chinwe about why the whole week she was dull, and she said it's about her health. She has not been feeling well, and coupled with the fact that her friends left the previous week, that is Ruthie and DJ Float. So the week was just taking a troll on her. And then Ebuka asked Zion about what this show has taught him. He said it has taught him patience, resilience, and this is the longest time he has ever spent with Chinwe. And then he now said we should expect Zinwe forever. We dey wait, so we still dey wait. If na wedding, make you begin make you begin happen now. Well, Chinwe as well said she gave her best. She gave her best on this game. So they asked them what's up for you leaving the house, and Chinwe said she's going to make the best of whatever this platform brings. And Zion as well said, well, when he steps out, he will know, where to continue. And I'm like, a big platform like this, and you don't even know what's up, what's next for you. Like, it should be what you would tell the world, because at that moment the world is watching, and you never can know what opportunity will pop up from it. Like, come on, do you know how many people that watch Sunday live show and you're saying when you step out? Well, sure, that one are their business. Week 4 Sunday eviction still live rent free in my head. And then coming to how viewers voted, we saw Zinwe's with 12.76%, Beta 14.04%, and Checkers with 17.24%. That means if these three took the 43% of votes that week, it simply means that we have our top two. That means Wani, Xandi, and Double K give Big Brother a whopping 60%, of the votes that the viewers voted for. That's huge. Anyways, thank you for watching. Do well to comment, like, subscribe, share. Bye.